Okay, this is episode 4. Christianity existed in Africa before slavery. Let's talk about a lie that's been echoing for generations. Quote, Christianity is the white man's religion. End quote. That one statement has made so many of us, black folks especially, feel like we have to choose between our ancestry and our faith. Yet, here's the truth. Christianity didn't begin in Europe. It was invented in America. Right? Christianity was in Africa long before slavery, before colonization, before missionaries ever stepped foot on the continent. You look at places like Ethiopia, Egypt, and much more. As a matter of fact, let's get historical. Right? So Ethiopia, one of the oldest nations on earth, adopted Christianity as a state religion in the 300s. That's earlier than most of Europe. And in the Bible itself, in Acts chapter 8, we read about Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. That story shows Christianity reaching Africa before it reached Rome. In Egypt, it had early Christian churches by the 1st century. The city of Alexandria that was burnt down was a major hub of Christian learning. That's why philosophers like Socrates or what's that other famous one people talk about a lot? It's not coming to me right now. But yeah, a lot of the philosophers from Rome and Greece came to Alexandria to study Christianity. Dang, that name is really tripping me up. It's gonna come to me. Marcus Aurelius. Yes. And then there's North Africa, home to powerful African theologians like like Tertullian, okay, who coined the term Trinity, and Origen, a genius of early church thought. And most importantly, Augustine of Hippo. Yes, that Augustine, born and raised in what is now modern day Algeria. So, as you can see, Christianity was present before colonizers. So let's be real. When the colonizers arrived with their Bible, they weren't bringing Christ to Africa. They were bringing a repackaged, weaponized version of faith designed to control, not to liberate. Yet the true pre-colonial African faith, that was rooted in community, in justice, in mysticism, in freedom, right? And that's why the lie was needed. Let's go deeper though. Why lie? Why erase all of that history if all is love? Why erase it all? Speaking to my father the other day, and he was a bit apprehensive to watch these episodes because he felt like I was speaking down on present day, white Europeans. And I'm like, no, I love my white people. Some of my best co-workers, teammates, colleagues are white. So I'm not demonizing them. I'm just bringing light of awareness into why our history is the way that it is. Because colonizers back then knew if African people remembered that their ancestors already knew God, they wouldn't feel the need to worship the virgin handed to them in chains. Right? Look at places like Kenya, revolting against some pastors who were trying to let them know that, hey, the brother looked like you. Like, no. So article they killed a man because he was trying to preach them the truth. This is how indoctrinated some individuals are in a false reality. Anyway, Because colonizers knew if African people remembered that their ancestors already knew God, they wouldn't feel the need to worship the version handed to them in chains. So they erased it. They painted Jesus white, demonized African spirituality, and told a story where faith began in bondage. But the truth is, faith began before the boat, before the whip, before the lie. And it changes everything, especially if you're melanated, right? And you've never felt like loving Jesus meant betraying your ancestors. Hear me now. You're not betraying them. You might be honoring them, actually, because many of them followed Christ long before they were enslaved. Look at the similarities of the story of Osiris and Horus, Osiris and Isis, right? And what they created. Many of them followed Christ long before they were enslaved, y'all. And knowing that, that shifts the whole narrative. So, you don't have to choose between being African and being a follower of Christ. Christianity existed in Africa before slavery. It just got buried. And now, we're unearthing it together. So, drop a comment. Did you know this part of the story? Better yet, what image of Christianity did you grow up with? How's it shifting now with this information?